Few man want a war man. Man better watch their tongue, cause they don't really know who's against or for, man.
2020. A year that, let's face it, was one of the worst years, if not the worst year, of our lives as human beings. You know, we've had times in the past where we've experienced world-ending diseases that are going to kill everybody, and the world is going to end, conspiracy theories are going out there, so on and so forth. Let's take, for example, the Mayan calendar incident of 2012. Let's just say 2020 was a repeat of that year, except it was worse. However, it was also better. For most of us, we all managed to explore ourselves and identify what we do and don't like to do during lockdown or just life in general. We get to appreciate the simple things, and we also like to make fun of the extreme things. However, this video is going to recap or sort of go into depth about mine and Jan's 2020. So the first section of this video is going to be my perspective, and the last few minutes will be Jan's. I will leave a time stamp or like a time skip frame if you want to hear Jan's part. If you want to hear my part, I'm going to say when each part is, and yeah, you get the gist. So let's go talk about 2020. At the start, it was just like any normal year. You know, school was running up again after the Christmas break. People were going out, playing with their friends, football season was on, all that good stuff. I got into a relationship with my current girlfriend, Chloe, which was a bit unexpected, but you know, I will happily take it because we're in this situation now. We've got through all of this stuff, but yeah. So obviously with the first lockdown starting in March, we were isolated from everyone, really. Social media was at its prime, and for me, I discovered music, as in I discovered how to create music, how to write lyrics. Granted, I can't perform them as well, but I will be putting out more music very soon, so I'm hoping to improve on that. But I understood the basis of music. I fell in love with rap. More specifically, I fell in love with the punchlines of rap, the hip-hop boom bap style, like some artists in particular like Joey Badass, XXXTentacion. I could go on, but that's not the point. So I picked up music. I wanted to learn some music and understand what it feels like to be a creator. I wanted to be a creative in 2020. And with the help of Jan featuring some of the videos that came out last year, we had a platform where we could upload whatever we wanted onto YouTube. So it went from the Pokemon series to Yu-Gi-Oh videos to some videos that are in the works as we speak. For example, Q&As or Would You Rathers, you know. There are videos that me and Jan have been in together where we've just been like, this is our motive, this is what we want to do when we grow older, and we just expand on what we already have. So there was that. I also fell in love with Dragon Ball Legends, the game that you have seen on my channel 2 or 3 times. I've been playing that since lockdown even started, like before it even started, like February last year is when I started playing. Still playing it today, still enjoying it, so there is a bonus there. And I fell in love with anime again. I was on and off with it a few years ago because I was watching series like Yu-Gi-Oh, because Jan got me into Yu-Gi-Oh and I was inspired by it, and I was like, hey, I'll check it out, you know, it looks really cool. So I watched that. Dragon Ball I watched here and there, but I didn't pick it up entirely until last year, where I binge watched it. I own merch, I put Dragon Ball on my thumbnails, I put it in the channel art on this channel, which has since been changed because I want to freshen it up for this year, but you get the point. I was falling in love more with creativeness and exploring myself through creativity. So for me, even editing videos like this, you know, going to play certain games and record the gameplay to use as backdrop for these videos, or using a beat on YouTube and remixing it, mastering it, whatever, and writing lyrics to it and just freestyling, like that to me was a highlight of 2020. Other highlights were stuff like playing football and picking football back up again, or my achievements on video games, you know, like FIFA 21. I've been hella intrigued and invested into the game, you know, getting all these players and building these squads. I mean, I've got a new squad now, which I'm going to show you in another video, but, you know, yeah, it is what it is. Like, I've just, my 2020 can be summed up in one word, and it's creation. 2020 for me was a ropey start. I had my 18th birthday on New Year's Eve of that year, so yeah, granted we weren't allowed to go out for pubs or drink or, you know, gatherings or whatever, but I still enjoyed the presence that I had on my 18th birthday through social media. And speaking of social media, I managed to get closer with people that I didn't think was even possible. So obviously our only form of communication was with the people on our social media platforms. So I had a group of friends that I talked to on a regular that, you know, are very supportive and whatnot. And yet there have been moments where we've had arguments or there's been drama or anything. Like, I'm not going to get into it in this video because since then it's been sorted out and whatever. But yeah, we've had our times. But the thing I want to pick up on 2020, or like what's the word I'm looking for, to recap it with and reminisce about, is the idea of having friends close to you, even if they don't appreciate your company as much. Like, even things like Zoom calls or Teams meetings in school, which is big overstatement here, but I quite enjoyed that aspect because at least communication was happening, even if I didn't want it to happen. Like, and obviously since lockdown restrictions have been up down, and Boris Johnson has been figuring out what to do with our country, it's been a bit of a ride for all of us. You know, last time I saw Jan in person was a couple of months back. We went to kick a football. That was about it. That's the only thing me and Jan have done since this lockdown initially started in March 2020. But for me, 2020 was this idea of getting to know myself more. I got to understand what music I appreciate more, what games I'm into, what videos I like to make. I had this creative space that just fueled my 2020 and kept me going throughout all this time. Hence why I put out 4 or 5 mixtapes last year. I mean, I call them mixtapes, albums, whatever. Little EPs, you know, free to listen to on SoundCloud and all that stuff. I just wanted to let my voice be known. And I was on and off with YouTube. A, because I was lazy, and B, I just didn't know what to create because I had so many ideas in my head that I thought, I'm getting too greedy for my own good. I have to slow it down, turn it down, focus on one concept at a time. That is why videos like this are taking 2 to 3 weeks to put out when they should be coming out every other day. I am working on that because right now, this year, my head has cleared itself from all the creation from last year. The videos I have planned from last year are still on my channel in private. They're waiting to be uploaded at the click of a button. But I just want to make sure that the content is good enough so that people this year will understand that I'm moving in a positive direction. You know, I've independently made every video on this channel that has included Jan or hasn't included Jan. I've made every thumbnail, I've made the channel art, the profile picture I did steal from my lock screen, which was stolen from Google, but that's besides the point. I just wanted to end 2020 with a thank you to all you guys who have supported my videos. You know, we gained 20 something subscribers, which I know is not a lot, but in the climate we were in at that time, everyone was uploading, everyone was trying to get good at what they were doing. But it's the fact that people were looking at my content and thinking, I'm going to give this guy a chance. Whether I like his videos or not, I'm going to give this guy a chance. And that alone means so much more than you could ever imagine. But enough of me waffling. I'm now going to cut this video over to Jan's section where he describes his 2020, what he thought, what was going on in his head, and yeah, I hope you enjoy it. And please, if you are new around here, please subscribe. We're going to go for a chilled vibe on this channel. Positive, negative comments, I don't care. Leave a comment if you wish. Turn notifications on so you don't miss a video. And yeah, that's been it. So over to you, Jan.
Hello everyone. Yeah, it's me, Jan. So what's been good for 2020 for me? Well, I guess it's just I've gotten more in touch with Yu-Gi-Oh! I've got more of a passion for it, I guess. I have passed my GCSEs through college because I had to go back to college to redo them. So I passed on that front, so yay. Balls around. It's also been like a year where I've been more confident, I guess. Because, like, I won't lie. Like, I've always dreamed to be in like a YouTube video or a few. But I didn't think it'd actually be possible. I will be honest. But thanks to Galaxy Music, aka Kyle, he gave me the confidence to actually be in a video. And I actually have recorded a video like on his channel like by myself. I don't know if it's going to be up before this one. If not, yeah, it's my first recording doing actually alone, apart from, well, doing this voice recording right now. So yeah, it's I hope you do like it. I do hope that. But to be honest, it sucks that COVID has killed like over millions of people. I will say that. Because it's like millions of lives are lost just from a disease. It's kind of like the plague, I guess, in a sense. Because it's killed like millions. But we can't just always look at the negatives of things, of life. We can find positives to it as well. Like, it's helped either people to rediscover something about themselves, like, oh, they have a passion for art, or, oh, exercise, they seem to like it. So it's giving people a chance to grow, I guess, more as humans than it has, like, in the last 5 years. And I do hope 2021 is a lot better. Like, we will have a cure for COVID. Well, I hope America doesn't fall, because from what we've seen from America so far, I won't lie, they've kind of shown weakness in them, I guess, for letting civilians to just pass through for like this like head security place, I guess what it's called, I don't remember. But yeah, I do hope things do go a lot better for countries around the world, so that's like France, Germany, USA, China, Japan, Russia, just any country in the world. I hope it does get a lot better. Even like Czechoslovakia. I'm not saying it's a bad thing for Czechoslovakia, but what I'm trying to say is, from whatever majority group you're in, what race, whatever your religion is, or anything that's different about you, I hope it's all positive and no one will judge you for that, because it's kind of rude for people to do that, because 2020 was also like a good year for black people to come out. I'm not saying it's a race thing, I'm not saying it as that, but it is good that people are standing up for themselves, for like them feeling like they're not comfortable with their colour, and they want people to hear their voices, so that's a positive. But yeah, I guess I gotta say thank you to everyone that's watched the videos that I've been in as well, and Kyle. And I want to give a big thank you to Kyle for letting me be in some of his videos, and for giving me a bit of a confidence boost, because it does help at work. So again, thank you Kyle, thank you everyone. I hope 2020 has been good for everyone, hopefully. Hope nothing too bad or serious has happened. And if you have lost family members, I am very sorry that you have lost family members. And yeah, so I'll just end my part here. So bye guys.
I'm on the quest for coin like Mario. Some man break down bricks, some man can side food on tick, but Ezra swindle just to make hits. I paid cash for my car, but police think I stole it, so they wanna stop Jamie. 2019 Mike.